All right, welcome Twitch and YouTube to a Thursday night vintage league. I've been working on this KCI deck with Tom for a little bit, and it seems okay. I feel like we can win a couple games here and there. So I just really wanted to play it because I just really wanted to stream it. It's a fun deck to stream. So the idea is you Ironworks people. So you sack things and bring back things with Trawler. The main idea is there's no like super crazy loops, but when you sack a Wellspring, you want to bring back a star, and when you sack a star, you want to bring back a 0-drop. So you just got to make sure when you're sacking things that there are things that cost less underneath it. And typically, if you have like an Ironworks, a Trawler, and a Wellspring, you usually just find enough stuff to win. It doesn't seem like I really needed any complicated like retriever loops or like all the mana cheating loops or anything like that. We just kind of value KCI and just win through there. That doesn't mean that retriever is bad. In fact, we might want some number of retrievers, but I just haven't gotten to that point of testing yet. This is the best card in the deck, probably. Stirrings has just been crazy good. It's just finding all of my crazy like one-ofs like Trinisphere and Forge and God Pharaoh Statue, which are some of our better ones. And tinkering into things like God Pharaoh Statue has been quite good as well. You have Oko for some like the more fair matchups and for turning off Collector Oof and stuff like that. And then there's always the spine kind of loops at the end of the game where you just loop your spine and you blow other things up. Spine brings back everything basically, so having a Trawler and a spine, it's usually lights out from there. You're also playing a Karn and some like regular workshop goodies. This is a kind of a cute one where you can lock them out of casting spells by returning it with Trawler. This might be too cute. We might want to change this post after we play a couple more matches, but top has been decent as well. In the sideboard, we are companioning. I think it's like decent to have people mulliganing to shops because we don't really play like a typical shops draw. The things that we're doing are actually very different from like. So if I see someone on Jenga, I'm going to say this wrong every single time, by the way, so just get used to that one. Gigantha, the Wellspring. If I see someone like that, I'm thinking, oh man, I need to keep lands. I need to be able to play around spheres and wastelands. So that's the opposite of what we care about. So I thought it was actually kind of decent to be showing people we were on this until everyone knows what I'm playing, I guess, and then maybe we won't play it. But it's actually been good in the fair matchups where I run out of gas because they forced all my things, and then I just play a 5/5. We got some anti-blue, anti-oof, anti-shops and enchantments. We have our Karn board, which is mostly just Dredge Hate, as well as a Lattice Lock and Wormcoil Engine. So let's get into this. Our opponent is mad. We're making them wait. Sorry about that. Yeah, we made him wait for a little bit. All right, round one, Vintage League. Reveal my companion. Man, that is like probably fine because we have the companion, I would think. So if I go like, it's kind of awkward because we kind of want to use the Lotus for green, but we also want to keep the Lotus for Gigantha. Dude, it's gonna be a rough night for that one. It's gonna be a rough one. I'm gonna try keeping it. Let's see what happens. Yo, Jake, you sent me the right list later? Or is that a changed list that you changed? Alright, whatever. I turning off Discord so I can play Magic. We can obviously use the Spire on turn one. The biggest problem with the Spire is I kind of want to be able to hit something and be able to play it. Like if I hit a Trinisphere or a Mystic Forge or something, I want to be able to play it off of Workshop. So I actually think I'm gonna go Lotus Stirrings, which is a little awkward. But I think it's the play. It's gonna mean we're a little bit far off from our Gigantha, but We'll see what the stirrings brings up. If this gets misstepped, I cry like normal. It's all right. Look at that. We hit a Mystic Forge. Just what I was saying. This is why this card is so fucking good in this deck. Oh my lord! Like, just look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm just gonna any order because I am lazy. So I might have wanted to play my Jets and stuff first to play around Force of Vigor better, but it's too late. Alright, so I get to play a Trawler here. It's pretty decent. I probably should just play out these Soul Rings and stuff before I play... Well, I guess I can't play around Trap. So yeah, I should have just played these out before I resolved this, so that if they did have Vigor, I would still be able to get a spell off the top. Trap we can't play around. Alright, this went well. This went well. So yeah, that's like the whole idea behind... I wanted to use the Lotus because of that exact play, basically. Stirrings goes 5 cards deep. 5 cards is a lot of cards. Ooh, geez. A Library of Alexandria, huh? Interesting. Well, hopefully our Mystic... I'm going to draw this Workshop, definitely. I'm just going to try to go off here, and I think it should be pretty easy to do so. I'm going to play my land drop and just use all my artifact mana. I can actually draw into this Time Walk with our star, which is kind of lit. Did they fix it? I'm not sure which bug it is. Do I have a Lotus in my yard? Oh god, I have a Lotus in my yard. You love to see it, really? Yeah, I'm gonna bring back my Lotus, draw a card. I probably will play that, even though it's like a little awkward for me. Make this into white mana, sack this vault, play my thing. Yeah, we win the game. I could always sack the sphere if I needed to. I mean, I think having this in play... No, I think having it in play is probably a game-winning line. Opponent's not going to be able to play any spells for 2 turns, so, like, with our Forge, we're going to go... I actually think you want to... If we continue playing this, I think I just want to try to play through it, which doesn't actually seem too hard to do, given our current mana situation, so... Yeah, that was the deck. Thank you for joining. We'll close the stream. No, that was fun. All we know is opponent has a Library of Alexandria. Someone in chat said Bug. I guess Bug could play a Library of Alexandria. If they're an oof deck, this is the... At the very least, they should be a Veil of Summer deck. And then if they're attacking my mana, I kind of like to, like... I don't know, maybe we'll trim on Opal or Top or something. But it's a little harder to cast these Veils without my Opals, so maybe we just trim 1 Opal or something. Vigor main? Oh no, that's not good for me though. Do they play Collector Oof? That's my question, really, actually. It's like the only question. Let's go with this for Veils, and then pick something for Collector Oof to bring in this Pongify. Multiple Oof. Okay, alright, okay. Let's take out a... Why am I sidewarding blind? Because we murdered our opponent before they played any spells? What are you saying? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know, maybe a star? That's another one of our colored sources, though. I really don't want to get rid of it. I mean, they have a library. The problem is Oof is so good against us that if there's even a remote chance, we should be bringing in this Pongify. I'm going to go down on the... on the oval. Maybe I should go down the misstep. Well, no, if it's there on death rights, I kind of... Let's try that. Like, I don't think you understand just... Oof. Oof says, you're not playing Magic. Another card that says I'm not playing Magic is Leyline of the Void. And I don't really know how I'm going to deal with that one. My hand's no bueno. Not gonna work. Mulligan. Heat. If we can draw like a Moxen off the top, so we can Stirrings, that would be pretty lit. I don't know what we're putting away though. Maybe one of the Stirrings. I kind of want all of the other cards. I guess I can always Stirrings on one by sacking this. But I don't know if I want to sack that until I get a little deeper. Yeah, I'm kind of down to just play this Tropical Island and cast it. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, so there's a Sapphire, some Wellsprings. Pretty sure we just want a Wellspring. A Moxen should be a little bit easier to come by, and the Wellspring will be pretty crucial in trying to go off through this, especially when they force our first play. I should not hit any order, but I'm lazy. You can't make me click 4 times when I can click once. So it's blue-white. Okay. Don't Stony Silence me. That one's not good for me either. But we can currently play through it a little bit. I think I'm down to just start playing our artifacts out. So our Pontify should come in handy here. Oh, this morning I kept getting dazed, and I was like, this is the worst thing ever. Because I shouldn't be getting dazed in my Moxen deck, but whatever. That's fine. Daze is pretty good against Workshop sometimes. All right, they went top, bottom, but no land drop. Interesting. Interesting. Or just a post-combat land. Post-combat Brainstorm. Okay. Pre-combat Preordain. Post-combat Brainstorm. What does this tell me? They Brainstorm lock themselves. But found a land. Interesting. Alright, they don't have that many cards in hand. We can't play our Moxen that we're now drawing, though. So if we go... I don't want to get dazed. I can't even play this Ironworks right now because I need more lands in play. So... I guess we just get a Trawler in there. Hope it doesn't get swords. I mean, I guess we could wait one more turn so that we could play the Ironworks and not have this be able to get sword. But I don't know about that one. I feel like we're gonna get forced before anything. So we might need the assistance of our Elk General in this game. Interesting. It doesn't really do very much. I might turn the star into a random card. I guess I could turn the star into 2 mana if I guess if this... Man, we're gonna get negated, aren't we? Oh, we're so gonna get negated. Can't really do much around it unless we draw the Veil. I think I'm gonna just turn this into a card. Alright, I'm gonna use the workshop, though, because at least it gives us some more room. Alright, so this will probably get negated. And then we have a bunch of draws, which is really nice. Yeah, saw that one coming. The problem with playing Star is it does. Well, man, we're so far off from Giganta anyways. We can't play Giganta next turn because we. I guess we should Star anyways. So I guess we're not gonna be able to Giganta for the turn after that unless we. Well, depends on what we draw. It's a little late for that one, unfortunately. Alright, well, we have 5 hits to give. If they don't draw a Delve spell or an Ancestral, we might be alive. They kind of have to not draw a Delve spell or an Ancestral, though. Snap Preordain is fine. That's not as bad as the other options. But it is a clock. It actually makes it a 2-turn clock, and it makes our tombs a little awkward. Lavinia's a good one. Technically, we can cast an Oko if we draw one, which would be pretty good here. Strip Mine, hit our shop, hit our shop, hit our shop, hit our shop. I love that. That's my favorite part. Everyone's always wastelanding my workshops, and a lot of the time, I just don't care. Wellspring. Alright. I actually do have 2 life to give. No, I don't, because if I... So I should go... So I could go put the Giganta into my hand and then take down to 4 and then play the Giganta. And then block down to... Well, no, that doesn't work, right? 4, 2... Alright, that doesn't work. So... crack my Wellspring! Wellspring time! It is a Wellspring. I need an Oko. Oko! Okay. Okay. We get trapped, huh? I can draw a card if I sack a Wellspring, but I kind of need to not take life. So I think I have to sack this Mana Vault, which is kind of awkward. But I mean, we don't really need a card at this point. We just need this to resolve. Bro! It's so rude. I'm gonna die to 2/2s. Alright. This is winnable. This is winnable. I guess I kind of need a workshop now that I got my workshop strip mined, huh? Workshop. Right. If I hit a workshop there... I don't really think I could have done too much differently in this game. We kind of just didn't draw the cards we needed. And died to a bunch of 2/2s. Alright, do we change how we boarded in this situation? No, we probably still want to well... Lavinia is so bad against us that we probably still do want to Pondify. So we might want to think about, like, Stony Silence and maybe play Claim. Should I give myself an out? What if we just play a Claim instead of a Pondify? We have 2 outs to Lavinia and 1 out to Stony Silence. Wormcoil's like not great because they're probably a Swords to Plowshares deck. So I wouldn't really want to play it. You really only want Wormcoil against like the Hollow One decks. I mean, against Eldrazi you'd want it, but they're not like a beatdown deck, right? They just happened that they played a bunch of 2-power guys and we weren't able to. Oh yeah, keep. Yeah, that's it. I want that one. I'm gonna get Mind Break trapped. I can play around Mind Break Trap, but then I lose my opal. Yo! LOMMYM. Thanks for the sub. You're a powerful wizard. Enjoy those emotes. Enjoy those September benefits where it costs you less money to use your Twitch Prime. It's not called Twitch Prime anymore. Alright, do we play around Mind Break Trap, chat? Yeah, I think we're supposed to lose our opal to play around Mind Break Trap. Alright, you got a force? Show me a force. Show me the force. Yeah, of course you have a force. You're a standstill player. It's okay. It's okay. It's just one force. What's the worst that could happen? They have Ancestral and they get all their cards back. They 2-for-1 themselves. Bro! Well, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit, I think, here. Biscuit, please! Do you have a force? No! I hate this game. How do people play decks with no forces? How do they always have 2 forces? They still have 4 cards in hand. What is happening? Alright, land. Alright. Don't get dazed. You can't force me again. Alright, we're safe, we're safe, we're safe. So they pitched a dig through time, which means they only have 1 delve spell. So I don't, like, need to get a crypt right now. I also have some opals in my board. Interesting. But I kind of want to just get a crypt right now. Feels like a good play, though. Feels correct to me. I don't think they have Lightning Bolt. I just want to get rid of the Ancestral that's in their yard. And I want to get rid of the ability to cruise. And my Karn should still be fine. Alright. I think the third must counter spell resolved, so I think we're in better shape now. We're in better shape now. Mentor would be bad. Lavinia's not the best for me. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. Okay. Man, if they hadn't played Lavinia, we would just lattice lock them. Fuck. We can just get a Worm Coil. But we might lose our Karn if we do that. But waiting means we could just get an Ensnaring Bridge. We're less likely to lose our Karn unless they have another Fragmentize. So if we get an Ensnaring Bridge, it plays around Fragmentize better. But if we get a Worm Coil... Oh, sorry. If we get an Ensnaring Bridge, it plays around Swords. If we play an Engine, it plays around Fragmentize. I can't get Lattice because they will just attack with their Lavinia and unlock themselves. I almost wish I could have gotten Relic last turn, because then I could, like, get a Trinisphere or something. We could always play a Wellspring and, like, animate it, maybe. It's not a terrible play. We have how much mana after that? 5 mana? I guess playing a Wellspring and animating it. Hmm. We can get Gigantha. But I don't think that playing a Wellspring and if they have a sword, it's better that my Wellspring. I kind of think we're gonna go with a Wellspring here. It's close. We also get to draw a card off this, which is lit. Okay. I want to use my Tomb because I could draw an Oko still. Got 'em, boys. Days. Mind Break Trap. Sure, whatever, man. I don't care. So I'm not gonna Oko the Lavinia this turn because I don't want it to be able to attack through. So I'm just gonna turn both of these into dudes because that's okay with me. I think my Planeswalker should win the game. I shouldn't need to have these Wellsprings. I guess I could have gotten Vigored, but that would be great. But it'd be fine. It looks like they have a swords. Yeah, all right. I think we played that turn perfect. And they swords the wrong one. Well, this lets them attack, but I don't know if that swords was correct. Because swordsing this, unless they have snap swords, I guess. But we have an Oko. Oh, to fairy. Bouncing this is not great value. All right. And they get to hit the Karn down to 2, but we have an active Oko. We should be winning that trade out. I'm actually a Planeswalker control deck, chat. I know you didn't know that, but it's if they have a... Okay, so they're gonna put a swords back on top. Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Let's draw a card. Let's cycle a star. Should we cycle a star? We kind of want... Well, if we stand up our Karn... We stand up with Karn. Make a food with Oko. They swords our Wellspring. And then hit our Karn to 1. But then we still have an active Oko. Alright, I'm gonna play this and cycle it, I think. Hello. So if I play this, this is 2 mana, 4 mana off Oko. I could get a 0. I could get a... I could lose my Karn. I don't really want to lose my Karn. They are going to have a swords, though. I could try to go for it this turn. The only thing I run into is Mind Break Trap. We don't know what card I'm drawing off of Wellspring. Ugh, there's a lot of choices here. So I run the risk of just losing my... I guess I don't run the risk of losing my Karn because I can always up this to 3 anyways. So let's just fucking jam, dude. They do have a Lavinia, but they could also not have a Lavinia if we want them to. Turn this into an elk. Maybe we should have just taken their Lavinia. Hmm. I could stand up my Clark clan, but then I get swords. Maybe we just, like, they're just gonna swords anyways, so what if we just plus our Karn and pass, and then spine some shit next turn? I guess if we just go turn this into an elk. I think this all works out, actually. Trying to do the math, but math is dumb. I mean, we can still get trapped here, right? But oh, I could get back my Wellspring that's exiled. That is a net 0 mana, but it draws me 2 cards. Whereas I could get an Opal, which is a spine on the Lavinia. I don't really care about the Lavinia anymore. But I'd rather just keep going, I think. This ends up short, right? Well, this goes to 5-6. I could still spine. I can go trawler. I lose my trawler. But I get my trawler swords, which I don't actually want. I don't want my trawler to get swords. I only have 6 mana right now, so I can't get up to spine. They have swords and it's a fairy. I guess I'm going to get swords next turn no matter what. But I can sack it at the very least. So why wouldn't I want to just sack it now and just keep going? I only get a Wellspring back, but it's another 2 draws. I think that's fine. I don't know if we're playing this optimally, to be perfectly honest with you, but yeah, fuck it, YOLO, dude. Why not? Why not? Why not? Alright, I'm in. Let's go to the next turn. Oh, alright. I don't know if that was what we were supposed to do there. It could probably use some reflection on my part, but fuck if it wasn't brilliant. Pretty sure we just spined them out of the game now. And we had a Stirrings? 2, 3. Into Forge? This deck is lit. All right. Okay. That performed right there. That was pretty sick. Let's do it again. That was cool. We beat Ancestral. We did it.